Hi everyone, it's Louise Digby here, registered nutritional therapist, and I'm here today to talk to you or to ask you, have you found that you are gaining weight despite not changing anything? You haven't changed your diet, you're not exercising less, and yet you're gaining weight. So there's a few reasons why this might be. So first of all, before I get into that, please say hello, give me a like, let me know that you're here. And as we go through, let me know if you have any questions at all, or whether this resonates with you, whether you've experienced this yourself. So, as I've said, sometimes you can just be plodding along and eating the same, exercising the same as you always have, but then suddenly you start gaining weight. So there's a few reasons why this could be, and this is not an exhaustive list. There's lots of reasons why this could be, but these are the common reasons. These are the ones that I find when I look through my clients' medical history, when I look at their symptoms and the patterns. These are the things that I find are common themes. So number one is a bit depressing. Number one is aging. So when we're aging, our body's hormonal balance fluctuates. And when your hormones change, that can have a really profound effect on the way that your body processes and stores the food that you put into your body. So as you hit certain milestones, your body changes, and that can mean that you're more prone to storing fat in certain places, so around the middle, around the bum, that kind of thing. So sometimes aging is responsible, but that doesn't mean that you have to just live with it. There's still things that you can do about aging to balance out your hormones. So number two is on the similar thing. Your hormones can have as I said, a very profound effect on the way that you store your fat. But in particular, for number two, I'm talking about your thyroid. So your thyroid is an organ in your body which produces thyroxine, and thyroxine is a hormone which has an effect on all of the cells in your body, and it basically governs how quick your metabolism is, how much heat your body produces, basically how much energy you expend. And it's common not only as you're getting older, but at various points in your life to have thyroid imbalances. And so if your thyroid is underactive, then you're going to be prone to gaining weight. The third thing that can make you suddenly start gaining weight is stress. So essentially, this is another hormone. So when you're stressed, your body pumps out stress hormones. And what your stress hormones do is they basically make you more alert, and they make you more able to respond to the stresses in your environment. And the way that they do that is they break down your sort of stores in your muscles, and that makes your blood sugar increase. And because when we were cavemen, the type of stress we would have experienced would have been running away from a tiger or something like that, then that's a really handy process to be able to increase our blood sugar so that we've got energy to run away from that tiger. But these days, when we're stressed, usually we're sitting behind a desk, we're sitting in traffic, we're not on our feet, and we're not going to be running and burning off that fuel. So what happens is our blood sugar increases, and that blood sugar is then moved into our cells and it's stored as fat. And typically someone who is chronically stressed, which means sort of stressed day in, day out, they put that fat around their middle. So someone who is chronically stressed tends to have central adiposity and often quite skinny arms and legs. So if that's sort of what your body looks like, or what it's starting to change to, then it might be that chronic stress is what's causing you to gain weight. The fourth thing is sleep. So if you are sleep deprived, then your metabolism slows down and your stress hormones increase. So obviously that links back to the stress one that I was just talking about. It's exactly the same process. Sleep deprivation is a type of chronic stress. So if you are sleep deprived, then that will be making you gain weight. If you're sleep deprived and you've got a stressful job, or you've got family stuff going on, and that's raising your stress hormone levels, then you are really going to be putting on the pounds. You're going to be more susceptible to putting on that weight. And then the fifth one is your gut. So if you have an imbalance in your gut, it might be a bacterial imbalance, then you will sometimes be absorbing more calories from your food than somebody else who eats exactly the same food. And also that food that you eat might be having a much greater effect on your blood sugar levels than that food might have to somebody else, because of the balance of bacteria in your gut. And the reason why that can suddenly change can be if you've had a course of antibiotics, if you've started a new medication, if you've had a lot of stress, that can affect your gut bacteria, if you've had a bout of food poisoning, something like that, that can affect your gut bacterial balance, and that can mean that suddenly you can start gaining weight for no apparent reason. And that is something that I see a lot with people that come to me for weight loss. When we go through the medical history, we can see that sometimes the weight gain has started happening after a big course of antibiotics or after several courses of antibiotics. Sometimes it's just one course of antibiotics, but that is not as common. So that's 5 reasons why you might suddenly start gaining weight despite not changing your diet and despite not changing your exercise routine. So aging, hormones, specifically the thyroid hormones, stress, sleep deprivation, and gut health. So if this is you, if you're finding that you are gaining weight and you don't know why, or maybe you're struggling to lose weight despite exercising more, eating less, or trying out various different diets, then you should come over to my Facebook group, which is dedicated to helping people like you to lose weight in a way that is healthy and nourishes their body. So it's not about deprivation, it's all about abundance and nourishing your body and providing it with everything that it needs to thrive. So if that sounds good to you, then come on over to my Facebook group, which is completely free, and I'm going to pop the link in the comments below. So hopefully I'll see you over there. If you've got any questions at all, let me know. Just pop them in the comments, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye bye.